Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Potionomics. We've left off with, from my memory, we've got mana potions and fire tonic in our inventory, and we've got, looks like health potions brewing. So it might be good to pull those out and then talk to Mint about checking out the fire place. I don't remember what that area was called, but superb brew. So that got us 3 common health potions, which are lower value today because of an ongoing event. So we wouldn't want to sell them, but yeah, that's a good setup to go task Mint. In the meantime, mainly I'm thinking it'd be good to get better ingredients, and so going somewhere new could be interesting. So what do we have a lot of that's decent? I guess we haven't made either of these. Right, we don't have D yet. I don't think we've gotten anything with blue. I guess we can sort for it. We have not. Because there's a area I want to go to, or I guess that we want to send Mint to, that requires a poison cure. We could do the Sight Enhancer. Increases the chance that the hero will retrieve extra loot. I mean, that's interesting. Or is it better just to keep brewing the things we have? So I could again toss in one of these as our base for making... I guess either. Because if we went for green, red and green is towards a health potion, versus red and yellow is fire tonics again. I am so indecisive. Let's make some more fire tonics. So that's going to certainly get us some common fire tonics. Again, we're not getting quite enough to make a 5-star. But that's really because I don't have any other, like, 18 Magamin ingredients. We just have red. But alright, let's brew some fire tonics. It's going to take 2 time units. We could open the shop, but I'm inclined to go travel to Mint. So we haven't sent you on an adventure. Then let's see what's available to you. So yeah, it's the Bone Waste is the one I'm thinking of. So if we give you a fire tonic... Oh, that only reduces it by 3. Well, that's awkward. It's a minor fire tonic rather than a normal. So how much health would we have to get you to be able to actually get through a reasonable amount of this? I could math it, but... Still have 10 health left, so that would get you through to here. If I gave you 10 more health, I think that actually gets you all the way through, including through the boss. No, it doesn't. Well, I don't think you need that then. Yeah, so we would need to be able to give her 1 more health and 1 more mana. Or even larger health and mana. be able to get through this. Still, I'm inclined. We're going to get new ingredients, which is very tempting, even if we can't quite pull off the boss. Yeah. Good choice, I'm on it. Baptiste, did you get anything for me? The quest was a success, here are the spoils. Okay, so we did get something new for me. It's another red item. I guess I didn't consider that. That's another red 18. I don't know if it's going to be cheaper or more expensive or the same because it has a positive and negative quality. And how Quinn is going to value that. Unknown. So I could get more of those, which we don't need. We can just buy them. Ooh. Giving 12 each of A and B. That could make a really good potion for that. Maybe just get one to give to Quinn. Oh, 75. Yikes. I mean, it does have a good quality and it's giving 12. Tempting. But 75 is a bit rough at this stage of the game. I don't know how much these cost from Quinn. I think when they were on sale they were 7, so 9 is probably actually the default price. Maybe? But I'll probably get a few other ingredients as well. Yep, I'm going for it. Let's go to Quinn. Don't look down. Yeah, so I've got this new ingredient for you. It's gonna be 20. Okay. How much is that compared to if I was shopping for the other 18 price? This one. That's only 8. So the other one is worth more. Or would cost us more. I'm still gonna give it to you, but I don't know that I'll buy it. Because it costs a lot more, and it seems to be basically the same thing. But I want to get similar, like, high number of Magimins for the other colors. So we've got our brew that's finishing up when we get to here. So I've got one more time slot to kill. I could hang out with someone. We've already ranked up with... I guess we can't look. We've already ranked up with you, though, I believe. It's odd that I can't look that up. I don't know what ranking up really gets us besides more cards. I'm assuming we will get improvements. Ooh, there's gift. I didn't even look at that. Give a gift. Give an ingredient as a gift to strengthen your relationship. So if there were... Oh, here we go. Give gifts of ingredients to fellow vendors in order to show your appreciation. Different people like different ingredients, so try to find out what they might prefer. So if we gave you something, we could just, at the cost of an ingredient, boost relationship rather than necessarily hanging out, which takes time. But I don't know what ingredients people want or like. But I guess that's the point. We can try it out and see what happens. Knowing how games work, I'm assuming it's probably types. Like some people like fruit, other people like slimes versus plants. Probably, and it's not individual items, but I could be wrong. So what are some items that I don't really care about? Do you like slimes? This is pretty cool. It did boost your relationship a little. Interesting. How about that? I did a thing. Knowing Baptiste, he probably likes flowers. Is flowers a thing or is it just plants? Probably just plants. Oh, there are flowers. Okay. Because he had that rose at the start. That's what I'm thinking of. Would you like a flower? I scarcely deserve such a thoughtful gift. I mean, that seemed like a positive response. It's not building up to a rank up yet, though, but I don't know how big the relationship bumps are before we can rank up. There she is. And you, we know, like working with minerals, clay and such. So probably this gem is all just assumptions, but it seems reasonable in my head. Would you like a pixie dust diamond? I accept your gift. I need to look at those symbols and figure out if there's an indication of what's a good gift versus not. But we can rank up with you now. I don't know if I could rank up with you before. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, and if I still had some of that money, I could have considered upgrading a cauldron. I don't know. It's still on my mind. Let's rank up. Do not be intimidated by beauty. I can make time for a fellow artist.
Rafta is indeed strange and delightful. Do you not find it so?
It's true.
In all my many travels, I have seen no place like it.
You've traveled a lot then?
I have, but that is not so unusual for a walrus. Those of us who seek excellence, who pursue mastery in our chosen field, must undertake a great pilgrimage. And mine has brought me here.
Tell me more. Just stay on topic. No, tell me more.
I don't know much about walrus culture.
So you're actually a walrus. Like, you seem to be walrus-like, but I assumed you were just some humanoid being that had animalistic features, but you just call yourself straight up a walrus.
Oh, then I shall be glad to teach you. My homeland is a remote place marked by its harsh climate. We are welcoming of outsiders, yet receive few visitors. And so we take it upon ourselves to send our best and brightest out into the larger world as emissaries and pilgrims.
Okay.
We travelers are charged with a great and holy purpose. We are meant to spread our expertise far and wide, to dedicate ourselves to service in foreign lands as a path to self-improvement and enlightenment. Some of us have devoted ourselves to medicine, some of us philosophy, while others have created artworks of such indescribable beauty, you would weep to look upon them.
And that's why you're here? To share your artistic talent?
You are correct. My pilgrimage has brought me to Rafta's shores, and here I shall remain until I have created a masterpiece.
Okay.
But to create something more remarkable than the land itself, this will be a challenge. People will tell you that Rafta is a wild place, chaotic. But in fact, the opposite is true, for this island was built with intention. It was shaped by the hand of a powerful witch.
Interesting perspective.
Maven carved out the mountains. She charted the course of the rivers. The very flora and fauna have their origins in her lab.
Okay, so this isn't just a land she was on that got warped by the final battle that she had. He's making the claim that she carefully designed this entire island. I mean, that's a bit of a god complex, sure, but also if you have the power to create your own island exactly as you want it, creating new species of flora and fauna, etc., go for it.
She had the right idea. I see the appeal of having a whole island to play with.
I mean, as a potion witch, we're taking what we have available and doing the best we can with it to shape what we can. She was just on a slightly larger level.
I do as well! For the grander the canvas, the greater the impact. This, then, is what Rafta means to me. It is a living artwork. Upon its every surface, I see the mark of its maker.
And you want to create a masterpiece that is even more impressive than the whole island. I respect your point of view. I like a guy who knows what he likes. I mean, yeah.
I like a guy who knows what he likes. You're very passionate, aren't you?
No, I cannot hide my enthusiasm for such topics. And I think that I should...
Audio cut out. I think that I should not try.
Enthusiasm is like love or beauty. It is not diminished when it is shared.
True. Enthusiasm. Raise interest by 16. I mean, it's 3 time slots, but 16. That is huge.
I'll try to remember that when I'm back at the shop.
I shall.
Routine can make it difficult, I know, but we must do all we can to muster enthusiasm for the beauty that is all around us. This is what travel teaches us in the end, to look around with hungry eyes, to truly see a place, and to find joy in all that is different and strange and new.
Cool. So by leveling up, did that increase your... It did. We only had 2 shelves available. Oh, now we've got the showcases. So this increases the price of things that are on this shelf in general, whereas these would increase the price of all items in the shop, I assume? Because the showcase shelves don't actually sell their items. They require weird other items we don't have. These were just money. Interesting. Well, thank you for your time. Let's go back to our shop now. You're very busy, I understand. Upgrading your shop floor plan. I guess that's a thing we'll be able to do at some point. So this should be ready now. Oh, it just came out as a basic fire tonic? That's a shame. Well, basic common fire tonic. I thought that was going to have a few stars to it, and it did not. Alright. So let's go for health potions. Just because they're easy to make as high quality. Unlike mana, since we don't... Mana doesn't use... I guess that ingredient that I've run out of. No, these ones. Mana doesn't use these, and so I can't make large mana potions. So we'll brew that. It's only taking 2 time slots, which works out again. And we go to our cards, our deck builder. So we've got Scheme that I don't care about. Enthusiasm seemed good. What would I want to get rid of? I might just get rid of Set 'em Up. And reel 'em in. If we got rid of all of those, I could add the 2 enthusiasms. could put the schemes in. They're not great. They're not bad. I mean, these are only really that good if I get them together. That's my problem with them. I think I'm going to add the schemes, as much as I kind of hate them. But hoping to get these together seems rare and unworth it. And spending 2 time slots for 7 interest is not a great deal. Or 1 time slot for just 4. It's alright, we'll save our deck there. And then if we... I think we'll open up the shop now. So just to remind myself, healing potions have decreased value, so we don't want to sell them. But unfortunately, we have quite a few and we've got more being made. I could just sell all 3 of those. That'll be worth a sizable chunk of change. I can't make up my mind. We're probably not going to go back to the fireplace anytime soon, so might as well just sell all of them. And open shop. I just stubbed my toe. How much is this one? It's probably more than I want to spend. You need a fire tonic for a stubbed toe? Alright. Let's raise interest. Ooh, what are you applying to us? Tension. Double stress received from all sources. Well, we can brace for that, so it won't be that bad. Ooh, I didn't realize I still had 2 braces. Maybe that's what I should have gotten rid of. Well, no. Problem is I had too many things that I didn't want. Gonna want to use the enthusiasm. Let's get a scheme. See if I can get one of the cards that increases now. Because we've got a couple of cards that make the next card worth like 50% more, and that would be huge here. I could just close you out at this point. Not bad. I'm amazed that you're on your feet all day. This one looks nice. What are you asking for it? Yes, they're starting out at 41. Let's see. Raise interest and draw a card. Another plant the seed. You're not trying to stress me out, so let's just plant the seed twice. And in turn. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty nice. I can't bear to fleece you. Ooh, double captivate. Toss out a scheme. Ooh, pump up and enthusiasm. I think close it out by itself is going to max out his interest. So, yeah. I'm totally blown away. 64 gold. You're the best.
That's all of them.
Oh, we only managed to sell 2. I guess that's what they said, that potentially we wouldn't get enough customers. We've just never run into that before. Strange. Okay, let's make some mana potions, even though we don't have great ingredients for it. I mean, part of me is like, we could just make more fire tonics. Although, mana potions might need those mandrakes that we don't have anymore. I might need to swing by Quinn at some point. Because, yeah, it needs blue and yellow. That's yellow. Yeah, we have red and yellow. And by blue, I mean green. I am losing my mind. Okay. So I could use some of these, which are worth 8. Or a bunch of these, which are 4 of each. Because if we just put 6 of you in, what does that get me? I mean, it's perfectly balanced, of course. It does get us 3. It's perfectly balanced, so it's going to be a common. It's not going to be a high star value, but it could be a 1-star common or a no-star common. Not bad. Sure. Look through those. I think that's the 3 time slots we needed, so if I headed out now, I guess I could either open the shop and sell a bunch of common health potions with penalties, which I'm not really inclined to do, or I travel, and I can use a time slot for travel and then another time slot to try leveling up with someone. So Mint, did you come back? Well, I guess you're available, so you had to have. So you found another wall for us. Cactuses, which are kindling. Okay. Ooh. There's an 18 green that also comes with some yellow. Very good if we're making mana potions. Not good if we're trying to make green and red. There's just green. Both of those are fantastic. Yeah, I definitely want to have more of these mandrake or manworm roots. Well, thank you. I'm gonna guess, given your name's Mint and you've got some flowers on you, you like plants? Do I have anything planty? I've got fruits. You're a plant. I don't really want to give that away. That's super valuable. I don't know. Do you like fruits? I've noticed some things have 1 star and some have 2. I'm guessing the single star is an indication it's not that great. And then the 2 stars is a item that they like. Maybe? We can rank up with you. Let's travel around and talk to everyone else first. Then we'll come back and rank up with Mint. Also 200 gold now. That's nice. We meet again. Yeah, let's expand. I want these available. How much are these normally? We can't tell. Currently, they're dirt cheap because of the sale that's on at the moment. It's probably not going to be the same tomorrow, but this is 7. If we can buy a bunch of those for even like 10, that's going to be a really good deal. This is probably still a great deal. Let me do my thing. I should have some for sale starting tomorrow. Thank you. Smell you later. Baptiste. Anything of interest with you? No, you've still got your stuff going on. We could buy the cauldron now. Then I have to make up my mind of which cauldron I want. Or a shelf. Is more max ingredients better? With less magimins? Or a higher magimin total? We haven't hit the magimin total yet, and I haven't really been paying attention how close we've been getting to it. But I fear if we go up to 7 ingredients, that 140 limit. Well, that's assuming we're doing 20 magimins per ingredient. And kind of the best ones we have been 18. We've finally got a 24. So I think this is fine. I could also go with a shelf to improve prices, in theory. But I do want to save some cash so that I can buy ingredients tomorrow. So I don't want to buy a shelf and a cauldron. But upgrading is critical to getting better results. I'm gonna do it. Can you craft this glass cauldron for me?
I am honored by your decision to make a purchase. Honored and delighted.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, so we're both benefiting.
From your lips to the ears of the ancestors. However, it must be said that even this fine, fine work you have selected, it could be better.
What?
Do not mistake me. It is a work of art, and I am proud of it. But should you find yourself with surplus ingredients and disposable funds, then I would be able to enhance the item far beyond its current incarnation.
Okay.
You mean like an upgrade?
Oh, an upgrade! Yes! You could call it an upgrade, or a reimagining, or a revolutionary advancement in the corporeal manifestation of the arts!
An upgrade.
Upgrade is easier to remember.
Yeah.
Very well. Remember this too. An upgrade to a cauldron can greatly increase the cauldron's maximum stable ingredients, or might even increase the number of ingredients you can place in it.
Okay.
An upgrade to a shelf will increase its surface area and stability, allowing you to place more potions upon it.
Ah. Okay.
Consider it, yes? It would bring me great joy to do this for you. And to you, it could bring great profit!
Interesting. Obviously, we don't have the funds now, but we've now unlocked upgrades. So if we upgraded this cauldron... Interesting, you can't upgrade either of my other cauldrons. This would require Golem's Eye Diamond, which we don't have, but that's a cool item. 12 of each, green and yellow. And then I don't have any shelves that are available to upgrade. You cannot upgrade equip shelves. Ah. So possibly... It doesn't surprise me that he can't do anything about the wooden bucket that I have, but it's possible if we brought the other cauldron that he also granted us, there might be upgrades for it. And I'm guessing our default shelf is also garbage and can't be upgraded, but if it was one of the ones he had crafted, he'd be able to upgrade it. Or maybe if we brought our shelf, it'd be available, but I doubt it. But cool, you see that? It still is 7 ingredients, but up to 170 magiments. So if we do run into a circumstance where the 140 isn't enough, we can upgrade it without too much gold cost, but we'd have to figure out how to get access to Golem Eye Diamonds, which come from the bone wastes, I think, based on the symbol that we saw on the top right there. Well, thank you. Right, and then we were still planning to go back to Mint to hang out. With your departure, the fire dims. So let's rank up with you. Let's hang out here for a bit. Let's do so.
Sylvia, I love this guild hall to pieces, but let's be real, it is a death trap waiting to happen.
The guild hall? Not guild tasks?
Want to make the rounds with me? I could use an extra set of eyes.
Mint stalks the guild hall, her shoulders squared and her eyes steely with determination. She produces a rough sheet of sandpaper, then sets to work smoothing down the sharp corners of every table she finds. Wow. The death trap in your guild hall is sharp corners on tables. Okay, sure. She moves fragile vases to higher shelves. She padlocks a drawer full of kitchen cutlery, shurikens, and minor explosives.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were baby-proofing the guild hall.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you would think these are heroes. They can handle sharp corners on tables.
What's going on? Is one of the heroes, expecting?
Only in the sense that I'm expecting my colleagues to overindulge and start bumping into things.
Wow.
It happens every night. And brew shins are no fun on long hikes or dungeon delves.
Sure. You guys fight dragons and whatnot. You can't handle a sharp table corner? It's kind of you to shield your colleagues, or it's smart to keep your allies in fighting shape. Sure, that's the nice way of saying it's smart to keep your allies in fighting shape.
It's smart to keep your allies in fighting shape for tomorrow's challenges.
I guess it is. But honestly, I just like it when everyone around here is happy and safe.
Yeah.
It won't surprise you to hear. Being here is a total dream!
We're both living our dreams. Should I pinch you? That's the flirty response. So I'm gonna use it. Should I pinch you?
Should I pinch you?
I'm sort of tempted to.
Don't you dare! If I'm dreaming, I don't want to wake up! Not that it isn't weird sometimes. I mean, I'm bunking with people I recognize from trading cards! I'm eating at the same table as people I've written fanfic about!
She writes fanfic. Fantastic.
They say you should never meet your heroes.
Oh, meeting your heroes is awesome. But sharing a bathroom with them is just super weird.
So you weren't exaggerating before. You really are a fangirl.
Yeah, ever since I was little. I grew up in a quiet port town. It was nice.
Okay.
You say nice like it's a bad thing.
No, really, I had a great childhood. I was safe and happy. I have 8 siblings who are all awesome in different ways.
8. 8 siblings. That is a big family.
And my dads are both book lovers, so we got bedtime stories every night.
Okay.
I remember fairy tales about bold princesses and fables about wily animals. But my favorites were the ones about real-life heroes. I liked those the best because they were true.
I mean, stories written about heroes, I wonder how accurate they actually are. Or how exaggerated they are, I guess.
I drift off to sleep, imagining what it would be like to be one of them.
And now you're here.
Yeah, here, with the chance to be a hero on the level of those I used to dream about.
I wonder if we're going to see her get to the point where she gets trading cards made about her. Like if she reaches that level of being a hero that others are talking about her. Or if she, you know, throughout this game, since this game is only, I think, 50 days, if she's just going to still be the novice hero.
I only hope I can live up to their example.
I have a feeling you'll do great.
No kidding? Well, I'm sure learning a lot. The sparring sessions are intense.
That I believe.
I've been doing some sparring of my own.
The verbal kind.
Here's a pointer I learned the hard way. Keep your guard up when you go on the offensive.
Okay, so a new guarding card?
That's probably sound advice, whether you're wielding wooden swords or savvy words.
Raise interest by 8 and gain 3 shield. Not bad.
I feel more formidable already.
I'll probably replace those 2 scheme cards with that.
Good. Show 'em no mercy, Sylvia. You've got what it takes to handle grumpy customers. And sharp-edged countertops, too.
Actually, I think we still have 2 of the basic guard cards, so I'll probably switch those. Alright, let's just send you out to the Enchanted Forest. Looks like you're getting close to another level. So, again, it's 15, which you don't quite have enough for. So I'd have to use one of these healing potions, which is super overkill. And a mana potion. Yeah, those are worth a lot, but we do get something good from the boss. And I do want her to gain the experience so that she can level up, so that we don't have to give her as many potions. Yeah, so only 7 left over, so we did need both of these. Loot capacity 25. Come on, bring back 25 loot for me. Alright, we're gonna have you go out. I do hate losing out on all that, but that's part of the reason we're making these potions, is so that we can send out our hero. I'll report back ASAP. I think with that, we are ready to just go back to our shop.
You must have questions about your uncle. How he lived, how he died.
I do.
Where he hid his valuables.
I'm afraid you're out of luck there. This shop was all he owned. He put everything he had into it.
1 million gold? Into this shop?
And not just money. He put his whole heart into this place.
If that's true, then why did he go off to explore the island? That's what happened to him, right? He broke the cardinal rule of potion making. He went out delving for his own ingredients. He should have stuck to the counter and the cauldron and left the dangerous work to the professionals.
Yeah. I mean, we don't go delving for our own ingredients. We send heroes.
To be fair, I'm pretty certain he'd do things differently if he could.
Again, the embarrassed hiding. You feel too much of our uncle's feelings, Mr. Owl.
You have to remember, Rafter was basically a ghost town when your uncle arrived here. There were fewer heroes around, which meant fewer resources, so even basic ingredients were costly.
That does make sense.
He had no choice but to go out and forage from time to time.
But you would think if there were fewer heroes, there were probably fewer potion shops as well, and the potions would be more valuable, so you could charge more, right? Well, I guess if there's less heroes needing the potions, supply and demand, yeah, there wouldn't be as much demand. I don't know. I feel like being the only supplier of potions, or one of the few, would have increased the prices a bit to hopefully cover the cost of higher cost ingredients. Maybe?
His mistake was in how far he traveled. He wasn't content to just pluck magic mushrooms in the forest. No, he was too bold for that, too ambitious. In fact, your uncle would not be happy with anything less than an expedition to Maven's Castle, the haunted, crumbling citadel that was once home to the Witch Queen herself.
Yeah, that sounds like going way too far. Certainly, Mint isn't allowed to go anywhere near that far. And I'm assuming our uncle wasn't a more skilled adventurer than, or skilled hero than some of the heroes here on the island. Maybe he was.
See, that just sounds super dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Everyone knows Maven's Castle is a dangerous place. It's located at the heart of an irradiated disaster zone full of twisted creatures. But the greater the danger, the greater the loot.
That's true. That's why we're trying to get Mint to go to more dangerous locations, because that's where you find the better loot.
So Oswald was hoping to find some kind of edge out there. A way to make his potion stand out?
That's right, it was a desperate decision made under great distress. But if you think about it, it was a rather daring plan.
Until it ended up with him dead, his shop in ruins, and his favorite niece soul-bound to pay off the debt.
Your uncle, he blazed a trail into the poisoned heart of this perilous land. Bolstered by potions of his own making, he overcame a series of dangers, fighting, sneaking, and bribing his way to the cursed sanctuary of a tyrannical madwoman.
So he actually made it?
At least we can assume that's what happened before he died.
How did he die? Assuming he didn't get transformed into an owl.
Could he still be out there somewhere? Maybe he's alive and waiting to be rescued.
Or alive and shapeshifted into an owl.
Nope, he's dead. Definitely dead.
I mean, you would think that the bank who has magic to bind his souls probably would be able to sense if he was still alive. As much as I'm sure this is our uncle because it just feels fitting, it does seem weird that the bank wouldn't know that he was still alive as an owl.
Super dead.
I guess if Helena's soul binding is as foolproof as you said it is, she would know if you were alive.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense that if they have soul magic, they couldn't determine if he was still alive.
It's a shame. I was little when he moved here, so I never knew him. Not really, but he remembered every birthday. He bought me my first Easy Make cauldron, actually. I always sort of felt like I was following in his footsteps.
That's sweet.
Now more than ever, hmm? I mean, here you are. You remind me of him, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure the pall of doom hanging over my head makes for a striking resemblance.
Ha ha!
I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah. Oh, because we spent that second time slot, we didn't get to come back to our shop and do anything. I was hoping we would still have time to deal with our potion and then make a new one. Although maybe we had set up a potion for 3 time units. Now that I'm thinking about it. So we wouldn't have had the time. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to end this episode. Next time we'll pick up heading on to day 5. So for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.